We welcome you inside the Gene Policini Center on the campus of the Rochester Institute of Technology, where tonight the Niagara Purple Eagles have made the 85-mile trek east down I-90 for the first time in 2 years to renew their rivalry and close out the season series with RIT. And the Tigers are no doubt eager to get started after Thursday's disappointing tie in Niagara Falls. It was the first time in 14 games this season that RIT didn't win after building at least a 2-goal lead. Good evening and welcome to RIT Hockey Pregame Live here on the RIT Sports Network. Well, the Tigers have dominated league play over the last 2 regular seasons, but one team has consistently been a challenge for Wayne Wilson's group. Niagara, one of just 2 conference opponents to have a winning record over the Tigers, and they entered Thursday night's matchup winners of the last 3 meetings with RIT. Tigers and Purple Eagles up at Dwyer Arena on Thursday night. And we have the highlights. First period, RIT jumped on the Purple Eagles, already up 1-0. Tigers on the rush. Tanner Andrew to Grady Hobbs in front to beat Jared Fisk. Tigers led 2-1 after 1 on Hobbs' 7th of the season. Second period, less than 2 minutes in, Tigers would strike again. Cody Laskoski records number 11 on the year for him. RIT playing well on the road. They were up 3-1 after 2, but in the third, disaster would strike for the Tigers here. RIT on the power play, but it's Shane Ott with the breakaway for Niagara and the shorty to tie us at 3. Then just 35 seconds later, Tigers would turn it over again, and Niagara would capitalize again. Back-to-back shorties for Niagara. The Purple Eagles took the lead 4-3. But just over a minute later, though, Tigers would respond. Simon Isabel gonna put the loose puck past the diving Jared Fisk to tie the game at 4. We would go to overtime, then a shootout, and in the shootout, final chance for RIT. Tyler Fukakusa needing to score to extend it, but Jared Fisk makes the stop, and Niagara can celebrate. They get the extra point in the standings on Thursday night and are now unbeaten against the Tigers in their last 4 meetings afterwards. Both sides exchanging words. Brian Hills, David Salako on the ice, separating the teams as cooler heads would prevail, but it sets up the stage for tonight's big rematch. Jojo Casero scored his team-leading 12th goal of the season. As for the Tigers, they go 2 for 4 on the power play. Isabel, Hobbs, and Laskoski all finished with a goal and an assist. The difference, the 2 shorthanded goals you saw in the highlights there in the third. It's the first time RIT has allowed 2 shorties in a game since a 6-4 loss to Sacred Heart all the way back in December of 2018. So RIT will look to get back on track here tonight as they try to beat Niagara for the first time since February of 2022, the last time the Purple Eagles were in this building. And as always, we have both sides of the ice covered for you here tonight. We begin with RIT head coach Wayne Wilson, who's with our John DiTullio. Johnny?
All right, Kevin, thanks so much. Wayne's great to see you. Let's go back to Thursday night. You're up 2 goals, seemingly in control. What happened from your eyes in terms of letting that lead get away?
Well, I thought we had a really good first period. It started really in the second. Our puck management wasn't good. We created a lot of opportunities for them through our poor puck management. And even when it's 3-1, we're going on the power play. We've got to be able to put that game away. If not, get the momentum with a 3-1 lead. But we give up 2 quick shorthanded goals. It's a 3-all game. They take the lead, and then we've got to respond and get a goal just to send it to overtime. So in some ways, we're lucky to have that point, but I would have liked to have gotten all 3, securing it with better puck management.
And these games are always intense. They're chippy. We saw what happened at the end of that game. We expect the same type of game tonight, do we not?
I wouldn't say they have been really chippy, to be honest with you. You know, every game's hard fought, but I don't think there's been an abundance of penalties or anything like that. So we expect a good, hard hockey game here tonight, and that's what we're expecting. And nothing comes easy in our league, so you got to battle for every point, and we're prepared to battle here tonight.
You mentioned puck management. What else do you want to see from your team tonight to get let's face it, much needed 3 points.
Well, you've always got to play with a certain amount of energy and execution as well. But to us, the puck management is key. That's, we have the puck a lot as a team, and you've got to, so you're going to be prone to making maybe more puck mistakes when you've got the puck, but we've just got to be a little bit smarter in some of the things that we're doing in it and getting the puck in the right areas at times and knowing what the time and score is and what the situations are. And that's what we've just got to do a little bit better job at.
Eye on the prize after tonight, 6 games left. You have your eye on that number 1 seed. What's the message of the team, not only for tonight, but moving forward?
Well, for us, we're not even looking at any of that stuff. We addressed that a while ago, really. So for us tonight, we want to get 3 points tonight and get 4 out of the 6 on the weekend. And we're concerned about this weekend and not what's going to happen down the road. It'll come quick enough, and we'll have different challenges every single weekend. So for us, it's trying to get 3 points here tonight and winning the weekend series.
What concerns you about Niagara? You just played them 2 nights ago. What do you expect tonight from the Purple Eagles?
Well, I'm more concerned with us, I guess. So it's our discipline, not putting them on the power play, managing the puck, so not giving them odd man rushes. Mm-hmm. Because we were getting cute with the puck. It's getting pucks behind their D. It's getting pucks out of our end. It's putting pucks on their net with traffic. So it's all the things that you hear a lot about, but doing on a very consistent basis and for a complete 60 minutes.
Just want to tell you how much of a gentleman you are. 9:15, I call you this morning. You picked right up, buddy.
Yeah, I was ready for you. I was waiting yesterday, but I didn't get the call. But yeah, no problem at all.
All the best. Yeah, that's head coach Wayne Wilson here at RIT for a preview of Niagara. Here's my broadcasting partner, Gene Battaglia. Gino?
All right, thanks, John, here with Jason Lammers, head coach of Niagara. 7 years, that goes by quick here. You get the win. Thanks for stopping by. First of all, you can win games different ways. 2 shorthanded goals Thursday night. Talk about how your team was resilient in that game.
Yeah, just really excited about our guys, and it's something that we talk about a lot. We had some challenges here today getting over here as well, and just who we are and what we do, and the guys did a great job with it.
Challenges getting over here?
Yeah, just there's always events that happen that we don't control, and it's the outcome that we want, so it's our job to respond.
Yeah, Coach, as far as RIT and the adjustments that you wouldn't expect from them here tonight.
Yeah, well, I mean, we have the utmost respect for RIT and their staff, and we know they're going to make some small tweaks, and we have some ideas what they are, but I'm not going to share that here, obviously. But, yeah, they're a good team and well-coached, and it's going to be a heck of a game.
I would assume getting a quicker start. Last Thursday, it seemed like your team was a little slow getting out of the block.
Yeah, it is what it is. Like you said, different ways, and you're not always going to be on every single minute of every single period. And to our guys' credit, we hung around and found a way.
Yeah, we didn't see you here last year, so this is the first time you've been at the Coliseum in 2 years. Only 6 players on the ice tonight were on the ice 2 years ago for your team. How have you been able to kind of reshape your roster here?
Yeah, I mean, it's the portal era, and it is what it is. And, just really excited about our guys that we have. And can't say enough about this group and what we've been through this year and what they're doing and where we're going.
Last one, Jason, and that is you play RIT tough. Is there any reason for that?
I just think there's a lot of rivalry in this game, and I don't have a good answer for that. I've been asked that a lot, and it's just 2 good hockey teams going at it.
Well, look, expect a good one here tonight. Jason, thanks for your time.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
That's head coach Jason Lammers. As Kevin, we send it back to you.
All right, Gino, thank you so much. Hey, the race in Atlantic hockey continues to heat up. Sacred Heart's victory over AIC last night has moved the Pioneers within 2 points of the first-place Tigers. Don't look now, but Holy Cross has won 6 of its last 8 conference games and is just 3 points behind. Air Force and AIC are tied for 4th. Bentley is 6th, while Niagara 7th, 14 points behind RIT, but with 2 games in hand. Meanwhile, defenseman Gianfranco Casero, goaltender Tommy Scarfoni, and forward Carter Wilkie are all nominees for the 2024 Hobey Baker Award, presented annually to the nation's best men's hockey player. Fan balloting runs now through March 5th at hobeybaker.com/vote. Speaking of Tommy Scarfoni, number 30 will be back in the net for the Tigers tonight, making his 25th start of the season. The junior, who was named Atlantic Hockey's goaltender of the month for January, is 15-7-2 on the year with a 2.22 goals against. Meanwhile, Niagara head coach Jason Lammers will stick with number 31, Jared Fisk. The AIC transfer will make his 17th start of the season here tonight for the Purple Eagles. The native of Erie, Pennsylvania, 9-6-1 since arriving at NU. Well, still to come on Pregame Live. He called it the biggest goal of his hockey career. Our conversation with Atlantic Hockey's Defensive Player of the Week is straight ahead. Plus, the RIT women's hockey team looked to send the class of 2024 out with a victory on Senior Day against Robert Morris. Highlights and reaction are on the way. But first, number 26 for RIT is Cody Laskoski, the senior from Camrose, Alberta, is currently tied for the team lead with 26 points so far this season. He'll join our Kim Coffee live next as our coverage continues from the Gene Policini Center, RIT in Niagara at 5:05. This is Pregame Live on the RIT Sports Network. Back here on Pregame Live at the Rochester Institute of Technology, where we're celebrating Freeze Fest this week, and another big crowd expected for tonight's showdown between RIT and Niagara. In Atlantic Hockey today, Bentley and Army underway. They are scoreless right now in the first. Other games tonight, Sacred Heart just 2 points behind RIT. As I mentioned, goes for the sweep of AIC at 7:05. Robert Morris hosts Mercyhurst in the finale of their home-and-home series, while Holy Cross looks to stay hot against visiting Air Force. Speaking of red hot, RIT's Cody Laskoski has been just that for the Tigers recently. The senior forward has accumulated 8 points on 5 goals and 3 assists over the last 5 games. Laskoski is just off the ice from warm-ups and is standing by live now with our Kim Coffee. Kim?
Yeah, Kevin, we got some chirping going on over here, but we're going to get through the interview here with Cody. Cody, you guys lost in a shootout to Niagara Thursday night. Not exactly the friendliest meeting of the two teams after on the ice. Does that provide any little extra motivation heading into Game 2 tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to forget what they did and how they celebrated in front of the corner crew, so obviously that's in the back of our heads tonight.
Knowing that, what's the key to keeping your composure and staying out of the box?
We know what we got to do. We know that there's a bigger picture at the end of the day to get first and get back to first. So yeah, that's our goal.
What did you take from that loss that's going to help you out tonight? Any new changes in the game plan, or just stick to what you do best?
Yeah, nothing really strategic. It's just getting pucks in, getting pucks out, and playing the right way at the right times. That's pretty much it.
All right, Cody. Well, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Kevin?
All right, Kimmy, thank you so much. Well, there's no doubt that Aiden Hansen-Bukat is a difference maker when he's out on the ice, and the Tigers certainly missed him a few weeks ago when he was out for 3 games with an injury. Over the last 5 games since his return, RIT's assist leader has added 5 more to his total, and the biggest clutch goal of his hockey career, too.
Aiden Hansen-Bukat isn't known as a goal scorer, but last Saturday against Bentley, he certainly delivered in the clutch.
Was that the biggest of your Tiger career?
Yeah, probably the biggest of my hockey career, to be honest with you. Never really scored a goal in the building yet that loud in my career. It was nice to get that timely one, and obviously want to start putting the puck in the net a little bit more.
You know, we talked to him about shooting the puck. I think he's a pass-first mentality type of guy, and when you've got JoJo delivering at the other end, it's easy to fall and just kind of fall in the trap of always just feeding JoJo. So it was nice to see a little bit of a role reversal there, but Aiden can really shoot the puck as well.
Handling the pressure of the situation was one thing, but the degree of difficulty on the shot, that was on another level.
Yeah, that was a really difficult one time as well. You know, normally you're getting it while the pass is coming down from the top and you're backing up and you're doing that. He's skating into it. It's coming up to him. Not an easy play by any means. Hobbsy gets out of the way as well, and everything fell into place.
Everything has fallen into place for Hansen-Bukat, including validation of his play after earning Atlantic Hockey's Defenseman of the Year honors last season.
Did a lot for my confidence. Kind of proved to myself that hey, I can compete, and I can compete at a very high level. And it was a really surreal moment, to be completely honest with you. Obviously, had a really good year, but I thought it was going to go to JoJo for sure. Like, I mean, he put up like 20 goals, so I figured, okay, like it'll go to Joe. But you know, pleasantly surprised, and all my teammates were happy for me as well.
It's all the little things Hansen-Bukat does, on and off the ice, that make him so valuable to this Tigers roster.
I pride myself in being a two-way player, two-way defenseman. And, you know, that doesn't mean just offensive zone, right? So, you know, protecting the house. If I got to block a shot for Tommy, I got to block a shot. If I got to talk to a guy off the ice, I got to talk to the guy off the ice. I take pride in in basically everything I do, and it's nice to get rewarded for it every once in a while.
Because he can play in all situations, because of his experience and leadership, because of his athleticism and his ability to, again, get points on the boards. There's just a lot of different reasons how he impacts a hockey game and affects our team. And when he's not in the lineup, obviously it's a big blow.
Yeah, it certainly was. The 3 games Bukat missed earlier this season. Well, after dropping their 5th straight game following a heartbreaking overtime loss to Robert Morris last night, the RIT women's hockey team got some unexpected help last night. Syracuse rallied to tie Lindenwood last night 7-7, so RIT entered the day just 2 points out of the final playoff spot in the CHA standings. Senior day for RIT as the class of 2024 was honored prior to face-off today against Robert Morris. We skip to the 3rd. Tigers trailing 1-0 when they finally strike, and it's going to be Addie Carr with her 2nd of the season, a big one for her and the Tigers, and we were even at 1 with just over 14 minutes remaining, but less than 2 minutes after that Carr goal. Oh, this one, Elena Giampetro on the breakaway. She was a Tiger killer all weekend long. She sneaks it 5-hole on Sofia Belina, her 15th of the season, 2nd of the day, 4th of the weekend. RMU back in front 2-1, but the Tigers, they didn't go away on senior day. Lindsay Maloney, the backhand pass to fellow senior Nicole Ness, and she ties it at 2 with 10 minutes left. And for the 2nd straight day, we would go to overtime. In overtime, Tigers with the puck. Addie Alvarez is going to get it to Kylie Aquaro, who's all alone, and she scores just a minute and 7 seconds into the extra session. The Tigers snap their 5-game losing streak in dramatic fashion with a huge 3-2 overtime victory over Robert Morris. For Aquaro, it's her team leading 10th of the season. As we look inside the numbers, Nicole Ness gets her 9th. Sofia Belina stopped 24 in net for RIT to pick up the win, as the Tigers are now 12-15-2 on the year. And most importantly, they get a much-needed 2 points in the standings. Right now, happy to be joined by the hero from this afternoon's game, RIT junior forward Kylie Aquaro. And Kylie, congratulations. Take me through that overtime game winner.
Yeah, I don't really know what happened. I was just like yelling, and Addie was like, honestly, I don't even know. She just backhanded it. When I realized I had like no one around me, I kind of freaked out. As you can tell, I went to one side, and then somehow the 5-hole opened up, so.
Yeah, you told us that last night on the broadcast that you didn't remember. Do you black out during goals?
No, none of my goals are meant to happen. I swear by it. They just happen. No matter what, it's a goal, it's a goal, it's a goal.
Absolutely, you'll take it. You'll take the win. You now have 15 career goals, but 10 of those are this season. What's been the difference for you, and why have you been so successful putting the puck in the net?
Yeah, going into this previous summer, my coaches had told me, like, focus on your shot, because I'm not usually a goal scorer, I'm usually the passer. So I guess going into summer, I focused on getting my shot better, and I've got more confidence, so I've been using it.
How special for you and your teammates not only snap that 5-game losing streak, get the monkey off your back, but to do it on senior day for those 6 seniors?
Yeah, that's pretty awesome feeling. After the game, all the seniors came and they're like, thank you so much. And I'm just like, it was just awesome feeling being able to get it done for them.
Well, you've got more work to do, and I know we're watching that Lindenwood score. It's 4-4 in overtime right now with Syracuse, so you guys are staying close. We'll have more on that in a moment, but you continue the run here towards the end of the regular season. Big game on Friday night in this building against Syracuse. Good luck to you, and best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you so much.
All right, Kylie Aquaro joining us here on Pregame Live. In College Hockey America action today, let's take a look at what has happened. Penn State rallies from 2 goals down to sweep Mercyhurst 3-2. The final Nittany Lions closer to locking up the #1 seed. And out in Missouri, as I mentioned, 1:27 left to play. Syracuse Lindenwood again tied at 4 late in the 3rd. So here are the standings at the minute. In College Hockey America, Penn State leads Mercyhurst by 6 points with just 4 games to play. Lindenwood still stuck on 12. They would get a point, as you're not seeing those standings. There they are. 12 tied with RIT at the moment. If they were to lose to Syracuse in this overtime session, they would remain tied. They would remain tied in the standings at 12 apiece. So RIT watching very closely over these next few minutes. Division 3 women's college basketball this afternoon at the Clark Gym. RIT beats Clarkson 65-53 behind a big day from Ansley Oral, who had 19 for the Tigers. As for the men, they lead Clarkson by 1 at the half. Josiah Turner has 18 for the Tigers so far. Well, still to come on Pregame Live. We'll flash back to a classic overtime thriller between these two programs from 4 years ago. Plus, RIT Associate Head Coach David Salako will join us to break down down the Purple Eagles. It's all straight ahead on your home for Tiger Hockey. You're watching Pregame Live on the RIT Sports Network.
Adam Brubaker in his own end. Brubaker finding Rinaldi. Here's Rinaldi going in. Rinaldi, the blast, kick save, the rebound, a goal. All he does is score. Jake Joffe with the goal for the RIT Tigers, and it's 1-0. Cross ice feed, Delmas, the shot, sends it wide. And that goes right through the blue paint to the opposite side. 8 seconds remaining in the 5-on-3. Soke tees it up and scores. Bar down for number 24, Ben Soke, his 10th of the season on the power play. And now Rinaldi sees that he's got a little bit of space. Goes accidentally off the skate of Joffe and leads to a goal. Oh, the Tigers, a mistake in their own end. That's going to be Luke Edgerton with the goal. Costly mistake for RIT. It's 2-1. Brubaker sending it over to Danny Willett. Willett to the near side. Moritz with it. Moritz down low. In front. Backhand near side. Brubaker scores! And the Tigers, with 47 seconds remaining, have tied this game at 2. As Edgerton gets belted by Hammaker. Good hit by Hammaker as Caleb Moritz gets it over to Hammaker. Hammaker drop feed for Brubaker. Wins it in overtime. And the Tigers storm the ice.
Oh, there have been some classics in this series over the years, and that was one of them. Niagara holds the edge, though, overall with a 21-17-15 record over RIT, with the Tigers 5-4-1 in the last 10 meetings. RIT has 3 postseason championships, while the Purple Eagles have yet to win one. They came closest in 2019, but lost to AIC. As we welcome you back inside the Gene Policini Center here at RIT, where you're watching Pregame Live, presented by Taylor the Builders, as we continue our countdown to puck drop between RIT and Niagara. That comes up for you at 5:05. Well, there is no love lost between RIT and Niagara, and that's usually the case in rivalries like this. As we bring in Jonna and Gene, and guys, this series has been a roller coaster ride for fans on both sides of the rivalry over the years, as we've seen just about everything. And after the way things ended on Thursday night, I don't think tonight's going to disappoint.
No, it should be exciting, as we're happy to be joined, good afternoon, Kevin, by Dave Insulaco ringside. And Dave, when you look at this goaltender Fisk tonight, what is the key for your team? Is it just the volume of shots here, would you say?
Well, we had volume last game, but he came up with second saves. He does kick out a ton of rebounds, so we got to continue to get to the net and get inside the dots and try to capitalize on some of the garbage at the net front.
Davis, tonight's focus just more on yourselves. I know you're playing Niagara, but is the focus on just doing the things what you guys do well, as opposed to worrying about Niagara?
Most definitely. We've been pretty good since coming back from break. I think we've had 1 regulation loss in our last 9. We've been pretty good at shot suppression and scoring chance suppression. The other night in Niagara, we didn't do a very good job of managing the puck, and we gave up a ton of odd man rushes, and ultimately that led to our demise.
Well, Dave, other keys tonight, puck possession, anything else you're looking out of your team here to win tonight?
I just want us to play to our identity, play hard, and get off to a great start.
Dave, thanks for your time. Go get him tonight.
Thank you.
Dave Insulaco, the assistant coach here at RIT, as we take a look at our players to watch tonight. Again, it's a different roster as opposed to 2 years ago. Only 6 players from that Niagara team on the ice tonight, as Jay Ahern, not one of them, but he's certainly leading this team this year.
I mean, they have, 26 different players have at least a point this year for the Purple Eagles. He's a very good player. He's on that top line. 7 goals, 12 assists. Even Wayne said a very, very good two-way player for Niagara. So they got all eyes on number 9. There's no question.
As we saw earlier tonight on Pregame Live, Aiden, Hansen-Bukat have been so instrumental for this Tiger team.
And being named the Atlantic Hockey Defenseman of the Week, no coincidence as he's come back from injury. The Tigers' defense has even been stronger. He is great on the power play. He's great on defense, and one of the great leaders on this team. No question about it. Keep your eye on number 23.
As the horn will sound for the Tigers coming out.
Wait, there we go.
There we go. Timing's a little off. Kevin, this crowd's ready as we send it back to you.
All right, we're quickly closing in on game time. We'll wrap things up after a quick break. You're watching our RIT Pregame Live on the RIT Sports Network. I told you it'd be a quick break back here on Pregame Live, the third and final meeting between these two programs, at least in the regular season. Tigers looking for their first win in this series in 5 games. RIT heads to Erie for a pair of games with Mercyhurst next weekend, so we're not back with you until Friday, February 16th, when Air Force Academy lands in Rochester for a monster series. Our coverage begins that night with Pregame Live at 6:30, followed by face-off between the Tigers and Falcons. That comes up at 7:05. That's a series that could determine who wins the regular season title in Atlantic hockey, so make sure you make plans to join us. Tickets available at the Policini Center box office or online anytime at rittickets.com. You're going to want to be a part of these final few games here at the Coliseum. Well, that'll do it for Pregame Live. Up next, the rivalry renewed with the 54th Division I meeting between these two programs. I'll see you back here for the intermission report. Until then, enjoy the game. RIT Niagara begins right now.